If you don't see mountains and it looks Nordic, then you're probably in Estonia. Sheep. I think we're in Ireland. I think this sign is going to tell me everything I need to know. Low Haugal. Bed, breakfast, 1.5 miles. I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to say we're in Swords, Ireland. Okay, I'll take that. We were closer. They're closer? I guess, yeah, Mercator projection. What's the Hungarian restaurant called? Utka. True. What's the Croatian restaurant called? Ulika. I remember this. I have no idea where we are. I would say right now I think we're in Croatia. You know what? I'm sorry, believers. You gotta try. Those are Croatian roofs. I feel like I have more information. South of France, also a fair guess, but I'll take my 1,000 points, please. We're in Europe. We're in... it's a Nordic country. The houses are not super red. I would say Sweden. At present, I look at this, I say, what, a ladder to the top of your house? I look at this, I say Sweden. The trees look Swedish to me. That does not look Swedish. I would say we are in Finland. That looks more Finnish to me. Lucky guess. Come on, that's... I'll take my 500-point deficit, but lucky guess. Now, here's where we get some asymmetry. Southern Russia. I guess you got to be more specific. Southeastern Russia. Although, can I be honest with you? This looks borderline like Japanese. I'm going for gusto. I think we're near Vladivostok. I'm going for it. Oh! It looked so much like Japan. I'll embrace. That's a cracked guess. If you're not thinking about it, it might not seem that good. That's Poland or the Czech Republic, so we'll just take a... Sorry, Czechia. We'll just take a guess right on the border. I think that's Czechia. But it takes a serious pair of brass ones. Wow, not even close. It takes a serious pair of brass ones to guess Eastern Russia. If you're gonna guess Eastern, you might as well guess all the way. So I'm like pretty confident that this is Vietnam. And then as I said it, I got even more confident. I should, you know what? That's something to add to the toolbox. Always guess Hanoi. I was trying to use geography to hedge my bets. Let's always guess Hanoi from the future onwards. This is Singapore. I'm not, you should look. It's actually Japan. It is not Singapore. Take the midpoint between Tokyo and Osaka. Don't give this guy a chance to look it up on, what's Japanese YouTube called? Doki Doki, right? Okay. I'm alive. I'm alive. 2 lucky guesses in a row. Not Doki Doki. Nico Nico, my bad. Okay, we're in South America or Mexico. Mexico. And just confirm, the sun is pointing to the south. Places close to Mexico City, although it looks more desert type. I'm going to put us in here then. Right next to this enormous green patch on the map. That's probably a desert, right? Let's go! Okay. Big win. Big win. 9 points. Wow, 9 points. We did win the duel. W streamer. Rare Netflix dub. So when I was looking at Netflix last night to see if I was going to debase myself and watch The Ultimatum, where couples have to decide in 3 weeks if they're going to get married or break up. I did see that there was a show called Old Enough, but I didn't look into it. Then I saw on Twitter today, it is a show where Japanese toddlers go on errands. They're supervised like from afar, but they go on errands to like get okay, fair enough. To like, you know, go to the grocery store and like bring stuff back for their parents and stuff like that. I gotta watch that, man. I'm going all in on that. I have not seen it yet, but I'm going all in. That sounds like a concept for a show that I would invent, but I didn't. So I'm not trying to take credit. That's Lima. That says Lima. Like, hey, what if they made a show where like you supervise toddlers and you had them like go to the grocery store and try to pick some stuff up, but they were on candid camera the whole time? Would you let the baby run an errand for you? No, not at age 1.5. She would almost certainly. I mean, she would. There's a 100% chance she could not do the errand. I would be worried for her safety. I think we're in Australia. No, I think we're in Finland. It's very green, but it looks the quotient of that was the Finnish flag. That's the Swedish flag. Okay. Very green Sweden. We go Gothenburg. Would she make it outside? I hope not, because that would mean that she could leave our house right now. Which is something that you don't really think about, but our child is now old enough to like open doors. So we close her bedroom door at night. We're in Vienna. We close her bedroom door at night, and we have a baby gate in her bedroom, and we have a baby gate at the stairs, and then our front door is very heavy, and the handle is like pretty tall, but in theory, she could make it. If she really wanted to, she could do it. Then the security system would go off, and I think I would wake up and sprint as fast as I could to the front door. Okay. But still, it's a little spooky now. Like, you just gotta acknowledge that, you know, your child is like an independent human being. Ecuador, let's go. That you have a lot of control over. You don't have 100% control, though. Is this why you haven't slept? No, she doesn't go to sleep and then she wakes up really early. That's why I have not slept very well. Let's go. A little overkill, but I'll take it. Okay. Russia. Dude, it's got me feeling Eastern Russia again. Because it just looks... No, it looks a little drier now that we get in. This could even be like Bulgaria, maybe. But anyway, I don't know, though. I don't know. It does look... I dare not say tropical, but... So I tweeted this last night, but I don't know if it actually got, like, the point across. Okay, honestly, I'm going, like, here. That was Serbia. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. At least I didn't go Eastern Russia. So she has a mobile that plays songs. Wait a minute, is this Victoria, British Columbia? No, this is Germany. Or Belgium. I get the flags mixed up, man. No, Germany is stacked. Belgium is... Belgium is on top of each other. No, Belgium is sideways. But now I'm like, wait a minute, there's a Greek flag too. This doesn't look like Greece, does it? No. There's not... You know what? Let's see. Let's be secure on this one. I know I'm not finishing my train of thought. I'm just trying to figure out if we're in Austria or Germany. I feel like there's not enough, like, censorship for us to be in Germany. But I have to go with my heart, not my head on this one. I'm gonna guess that we're in Munich. Holy cow. I'm dead. I'm alive? I've still got a fighting chance. Bundeswehr on that car? Yeah, I don't know how I didn't figure out from Bundeswehr where we were. Oh, maybe because I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the hell that means. What the hell is Bundeswehr? We're in Guatemala, maybe? Yellow license plate? I think we're in North America. I don't know. My brain didn't do the work there. We're at the winner, Colombia. Put me in Medellin. Okay, anyway. There's 4 songs on her mobile that she listens to over and over. Oh, CL is chilly. Holy shit, CL is chilly. Oh, I'm stupid! Well, I deserve to lose that one, honestly. So there's 4 songs on her mobile. The first one is like do 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 do, and then it goes through like that whole phrase like a couple of times. Then it does a key change and it modulates. And she doesn't like the modulation, and she doesn't like any of the other songs. So she gets approximately maybe 18 seconds. I think we're in Poland, by the way. She gets about 18 seconds to fall asleep, and then as soon as it goes to the modulation, she stands up from where she was, laying down, and then hits the skip button 3 times or 4 times to get back around to the start of the song again. So I sat with her for like an hour and a half last night. She would almost fall to sleep. She would listen to like 3 songs, and I was like, okay, if she didn't skip the songs, she's out. Then it would loop back around, get to the song she liked. She's still sleeping. We are in the Netherlands. Then, when it modulated, she would stand up and hit the skip button again. And I was like, come on, man. So at some point, like it had been like an hour, I was like, what I'm doing is not working. So I closed the baby gate and I closed her door. And I was like, good night, honey. Like, go to sleep. Good night. I left. I went downstairs. I was doing the dishes. Like 5 minutes later, I heard her bedroom door open up and then the baby gate start to rattle. Eminem and Lil Wayne! This seems like Belgium. I'm just going... Wait, welcome... Wait, that's just English. We're in the Netherlands. Okay, because I see a yellow license plate. So I heard the bedroom door open. I heard her gate start to rattle, and I heard her going... Not crying, but just going... Mommy. Mommy. Hi, mommy. Mommy. Hi, mommy. Mommy. Hi, mommy. And she did that for like 15 minutes. And then it stopped. And I was like, oh, she must have gone back to sleep. So then I walked upstairs, and she was asleep. We're in Nigeria. This is a follow car. She had fallen asleep on the floor. I have no concept of where we are, just to be clear. She had fallen asleep on the floor in front of the gate, face down. We're in Malaysia. Just let me think about this. We're in South Malaysia. Where's the equator? Put me right here. So she was basically just like sleeping on a hardwood with her face like wedged up against the boards. So I was like, I can't leave her like this because she's gonna sleep all messed up and wake up all weird, right? Come on, man. Just give me one. It's getting ridiculous. So I picked her up and I put her in the crib, and then as soon as I put her in the crib, she started to cry again. And I was like, Alright. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do to rectify that situation. Where's the sun? I feel like the sun is here, which means we'd be looking south, which means I actually do think we're in Colombia this time. Yep, pretty close. Grand chemist. So anyway, I got the poison pill, right? Like, I woke her up to put her in the bed. Are we being followed? Maybe? Oh, Nairobi City County. How about that? I woke her up to put her in the bed, and she did not like me for it. Can I just get one that's closer? It's getting the... I'm not saying it's sus. It's kind of driving me crazy. So I don't know. Maybe next time I let her sleep on the floor, I guess. But she's gonna wake up with like a mahogany mark on her cheek. This could be anywhere, man. By the way, thank you, Cereal Milk, for the subscriptions. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. This could not be anywhere, but I will admit, at first, I thought it was Saskatchewan. I feel like this is... There's no way this is Australia, man. We're in... Hold on. I can't tell. We're kind of looking to the north. We're maybe like a little south. Parada. A Spanish-speaking country. Could this be part of Central America? I really thought it looked like Hungary at first. Like, am I insane? Doesn't this look a little bit like Kyrgyzstan? Obviously, you ignore the language cues. Like, the houses look almost Russian. I'm gonna take a stab at us being in Costa Rica. Yeah, this looks like the rainforest. Good guess. I'm gonna guess Mexico. Oh, shit. Alright, so we were not looking to the south. We were definitely looking to the north. It's pretty far down there. People will laugh at you because it's obviously wrong and we've seen the answer. But I actually agree with whoever just said there's hella Ontario vibes. We're looking to the south, which means we're in the north. Which means we're in the desert part of Mexico. There were hella Ontario vibes from that last one. It looked a little bit like Oshawa. That's Mexico, baby. Well, you know what? We got closer for once. That's a new one. We survived some South America. Rude. Come on. I know you said you live in Ontario. It does not have Ontario vibes. What part of Ontario do you live in? This is flat Norway, which means we are in Latvia or Estonia. Let's split the D. Because if you live in Toronto, you don't live in Ontario, okay? You live in Toronto. If you live in the GTA, you don't live in Ontario. You live in the Greater Toronto Area. If you live in Simcoe or Sterling or, you know, Deserano or, you know, Quinte West or something like that, then sure, you live in Ontario. If you live in Greater Napanee, you know what Ontario looks like. You live in Mississauga, you got no idea. You probably, oh, what screams Ontario to me? GO trains. GO trains cover like 2% of the province. Get out of here with that. I know the real Ontario, man. Ricci? You haven't lived the real Ontario until you've been excited because the town that's 20 minutes away is finally getting its first Tim Hortons, okay? And I say that as someone who didn't even drink coffee until I left Ontario, basically. I was like, Pog, a place where other people can get coffee and I can get one of the hardest gingerbread cookies ever made. That's only a 20-minute drive away and then a 45-minute wait in the longest drive-through line you've ever seen. we're in Switzerland. That's a huge get. This is probably near Engelberg, is my guess. Ooh! Did you lose a little focus? Did you lose a little bit of your attention span? Did your Valorant queue pop? Let's go. All we had to do was stay in on that one. Round 11. Bit of a tough one. That Swiss flag was also pretty important. Hello, Henrique. Madeira. They got a Hotmail address. Alert, we have a Hotmail address. We are in a city. It's very warm. This is a government building. I'm mad. Where's the sun? Obscured, but to the north. I'm going to guess that we're in northern Argentina. Oof. Not so bad. I could live with that. I could live. Hey, they used the right meta. Casino? I didn't run the casino. It's okay. I know that look, the bets have been propagated as a result. Don't worry about it. Come on. I mean, this looks quite Among Us. And Among Us is Laos. I apologize. Like, it's a very ignorant thing to say. Don't get me wrong. But, like, Among Us is Laos. Which is not near Bulgaria. Among Us is Sri Lanka. That's my mistake. Among Us is Sri Lanka. Let's remember that. Because I saw Apollo play Among Us with Sri Lanka recently. I'm just trying to get it. You can -2 me all you want. I don't care. We're in, like, Sweden. This actually might be Iceland. It is Iceland? Holy cow. I'd recognize the Keflavik airport anywhere. It's in Keflavik. $37 kilometers? Could be. Yeah, sure. Worst airport in the world? I've never had a tie before. It's definitely not the worst airport in the world. I don't mean... Look. Oh, man. This is Slovakia. Easy guess. Like, I haven't flown from every airport on Earth. I'm not just trying to pile on America, okay? I swear. But LAX is horrible. O'Hare is a nightmare. Logan is horrible. There's, like... I've been to a few good American airports. I don't mind, like, SeaTac is okay. Miami seemed okay. I flew out of both Dallas and Houston once, and, like, not at the same time, obviously, but that was fine. But, like... And SFO is actually fine as well. It's certainly way better than LAX. Come on, man. Northern Poland. It's close. Wait, I was way closer. Not that it matters. Okay, not that it matters, but... Sweden, Norway. Keep me moving. Should have looked at the road sign, man. Still could. I'm gonna guess we're in Estonia right now. Do I see hills? That looks... There's so many eyes, man. I'm just gonna be honest, it doesn't look Finnish to me. I don't have anything to back that up. It just doesn't look Finnish. It was Finland. Okay, fair enough. Something about it just didn't look Finnish to me. I honestly think that they should maybe look at their town and make it look more Finnish. Because I have never been wrong. I also didn't spend much time in it. But the airport in Frankfurt seemed really bad. This is Australia or New Zealand. Because it's like fake UK. And by that, I mean this might be the real UK. Frankfurt seemed very bad to Tickton Grove. This is the UK. Welton Grove. It's the UK. What the heck? They got Calvin peeing, but it's just their kids? You got a bumper sticker of your kids peeing on the back of your car? What the heck? Anyway, Cottingham. Yeah, I know where that is. It's right next to North Haverbrook. Probably right around here, near Oxford, I'd say. Easy, no re. Frankfurt Airport seems pretty bad. I hate to be this guy, by the way, but we also just kind of get shafted, like, in North America on airports. And it's not even, like, a Canada versus America thing. Like, I'm super lucky I live in Vancouver. YVR is, like, no duct tape, no snorkel, no rift in the sky. YVR is a good airport. Pearson, I do not like. But I think I have to respect that it's moving like so many passengers a year that at least it's like, it's functional. LAX moves a lot of people and is pure ass. We're looking south. I think that we're in Nigeria. Probably take the L on that one. Fair enough. You got me. Also, with all due respect to America, that's normally where you'd put like some negative stuff, but I actually have a positive thing to say. The Minnesota St. Paul Airport, MSP, actually a nice airport as well. But I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to like... I mean, I've never flown into Haneda. I always have flown into Narita. But Narita is like considered the worst of the two airports and is still like better than any North American airport I've ever been to in my life. And like Seoul Incheon International Airport. ICN. Sorry, I played a lot of Microsoft Flight Sim back in the day. Or X-Plane. ICN, also a beautiful airport. Never been to the Singapore airport. I do hear it's the best in the world. Is Vancouver's airport better than Toronto? Obviously, I'm biased, so if you don't want to consider what I say, you could instead look at Flight Tracks, which has given Vancouver the award for best North American airport like 14 years in a row. Just saying. Just saying. Where's the sun? The sun is to our south. The sun is... It would be here. The sun is to our south. We're in the north. But there's mountains. Okay, I think I'm willing to stake a claim that we're around here. I'm hedging my bets. Balkan vibes? You don't think this is Peru? I told you I haven't been getting like a lot of sleep recently. Is Peru in the north? That's a good point. I guess now that I think about it, Peru is south of the equator. Now that that old chestnut. Okay, this is Croatia though. Let me see if I see an Ulica up here. We can still make it. This is Greece. They're not going to get this one. Greek is impossible. Can't be done. Domokos? Is that where the Domoko dragons come from? Oh, that's Komodo. My mistake. Ooh, we're right back in it, baby. Quick 600 points. Oh, you're just asking if Vancouver's better than Toronto in general? I mean, that's a... I have to acknowledge... Sun is to our south? Are we being trailed? I have to acknowledge that Toronto is by far the biggest city in Canada. So I think if you're listening to this as a Torontonian, you would find yourself being... there's a sky rift. It's not a big one, but there is this... I'm willing to guess Senegal here. I'm willing to guess it. Although, yellow license plate... Okay, hold on. And usually... I'm willing to guess Senegal. There's a slight rift in the sky. Nope. I'm dead. I died before the healing round. Holy cow, that was Uganda? I just got my ass beat. Anyway, again, it's so hard to, like, finish a train of thought while you play this game, especially while you're getting your ass beat. It lost 19 points. Holy cow, that's a lot. But, like, imagine if you lived in New York City and someone would be like, you know, is Portland a better city than New York? Well, I don't know. There might be things that you like about it more, but it's not really fair. New York is like, you know, it's got a lot more people to, like, take care of and provide for. Portland has the luxury of, like, they're not, it's like compare who's a better team, the Kingston Frontenacs or, you know, the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're not even in the same ballpark. I say that as someone who has been to Portland and enjoys it and would probably much rather live in Portland than live in New York City. But so I am acknowledging that Toronto's kind of in like it's in its own class. We must be in Ecuador. It's in its own class in Canada. It's like our only mega city. But did they go? You in South Cincinnati, Kev. I love that. I love that. I like Vancouver more than Toronto. He's one of you now, Chad. He's one of you. I like Vancouver more than Toronto. We're in New Zealand or Australia. And there's some reasons that are, you know, the fault of one of the cities. And there's so mountainous, New Zealand. There's some things that they can't control. Okay, we're both ass. Take your 1 point, get out. They're just going to get... I have to refresh. I'm going to take my ELO, but I'm going to refund the bets. Although, what if this one's actually South Cincinnati? You know what? Okay. You gotta... When you don't get too many opportunities for it, we might as well have tried. Holy cow. I feel like we are in North Korea. I don't know if I should be looking at this stuff, man. I don't have a commercial license for this. You're gonna think... No, we're in, like... How would I know? How would I know? It's Singapore? That's tough, man. That was India. Holy cow. I should remember. India and Germany are where you go inside, typically. Let me guess. You're going to guess South Cincinnati. I mean, I have 6,000 points. I'm going to guess a cold part of Eastern Europe. You know what? Put me out here. My radar is so off today. Holy cow. But why do I prefer Vancouver to Toronto? There's one thing Toronto can't change. And that's that it gets a real winter. And Vancouver just becomes kind of like a little wet. That's not that, you know, much to deal with. It rains. It probably snows like 2 times. I think we might be like in Slovenia. I'm not getting a whole lot of time to suss out any answers here, but I'll take my win. Delete bet. Toronto winter is not that bad. It really is. Like if you move it, like the Ontario Classic where you like moved from Peterborough to Toronto, maybe like that's not that bad. You're like it's more on the water. It's modulated or something. If you move from Sudbury to Toronto, I understand, but like if you're comparing it to Vancouver, it's not even close. It's like comparing like Philadelphia to Miami. Tel Aviv. Oh, let's go! Also, I'm sure Toronto has amazing food. And as a food city overall, you know, I haven't spent enough time in it to say that it's worse than Vancouver. But Vancouver has a lot of foods. You know the car, so we must be in Guatemala. Or Singapore. You know the car. If you know it from the car, we must be in Guatemala. It's science. How'd you get that so fast? Did you take that photo? Vancouver isn't a real Canadian winter, so you can't compare it to other Canadian cities. Well, here I am comparing it to other Canadian cities. Oh, you can't compare Toronto to Vancouver. Toronto has a baseball team. That's not... Vancouver doesn't have a baseball team, so that's not fair. I think we're in Australia, man. This is a fast guesser. Alright, good guess. That was a fun game. That was a lot of fun. That was Ireland. Okay. Take a quick no on that one. Road to silver. Will we win this duel? I just mean the weather's unlike anywhere else in the country. Yeah, that's why it stands out. Holy cow. We're going up against a full Ruby. Is this guy doing the, you know we had to do it to him? I love that Rob Lowe photo, man. Come on, show me the kid again. He was doing the, you know we gotta do it to him. Iverson. Skjernbilen. Skjern. Norway. South Norway. I'm not sure my head is in the right place for GeoGuessr today. Vancouver gets rain from October to April. At least Toronto's sunny. Yeah, I would love to. Oh, wait, yeah, it's fucking minus 30. And I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man when I walk outside. It takes me 45 minutes to get ready to leave the house, even if I'm not driving. But at least the sun's out on my subway ride to my office where I don't have a window. I don't know, man. How could you possibly know this so fast? This is Lithuania again. Because it kind of looks like Hungary. Not so smart now, are you, Rob Lowe? Out-gamered the gamer. I see the language. It's not Among Us. Bro, can we just, like... What happened? I prefer to be the fastest guesser. I think this is tie. Can we get, like, a little time to look around? What is... Don't play when you're drunk. You're ruining other people's fun, man. Just chill out a little bit. Holy cow. Where's the rush? I have no idea where Not Pity Munai is, okay? But I will say, kind of sounds like it could be in... No, I have no idea. Kalmanai. Am I crazy to think that this sounds like it could be in Sri Lanka? Candy Road? Isn't Candy... Those are Among Us's. We're in Sri Lanka, man. What is wrong with you? I don't mean like you made a bad guess. What's wrong with you? I just mean like why? What happened? I'm not giving a refund. Like that we won fair and square. They didn't just guess Cincinnati every time. I'm just confused. I think he had a confidence issue. Like he didn't think that he could win, so he made his prophecy self-fulfilling. Always look at the car. Okay? No delineating details on the car, but we are not being trailed by the police right now. Elijah. We're not being trailed by the police right now. But also, we're driving on this side of the road, which should be a hint. Wait, there's a fucking snorkel. What is wrong with me? Please. Rapid fire guesses. You're right. They don't give enough time for patter. Like, the reason I like Vancouver's food scene, the sushi game is out of this world. I say it every time. I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. You can get incredible sushi for a hefty sum of money. You can get, like, basically what I would consider to be world-class sushi. But also, it always fucks me up when I go to Ontario and I eat sushi and it's like a 5 out of 10 and it's $25 and it has a 4.6 out of 5 on Yelp. I'm like, you guys don't even know what you're missing. In Vancouver, you can get like 7 to 8 out of 10 sushi for like $15 a person. Or you could, you know, kick it up a notch if you're interested. Now, I feel like this is always like a Latvia, Estonia type bit here. Give me Latvia. I'm willing to go Latvia here. Fair enough. That symbol is like... that symbol is, if you just got dropped off here, you're not in Norway. Have you been to Miku? I have been to Miku. We're in Indonesia or Malaysia. Kalur. I would consider Miku... I'm just guessing, honestly. I always do bad at these, maybe because I just guess, but... I would consider Miku to definitely be one of the best sushi restaurants in Vancouver, and if you're balling, it's worth it. You know, not every day, obviously, but now and then. And also, their sister restaurant that I've forgotten the name of. Minami. I got there. Also great. Recommendable. Hold on. We're in Tunisia. That was a rare one. Oh, also, maybe the flags could have let you know that we're in Tunisia. Maybe the staggering amount of flags. Yeah, I bet the Miku in Toronto is an offshoot of the one in Vancouver. A lot of restaurants have done the Vancouver to Toronto or Toronto to Vancouver switch. Another one that's really, it's not in the same ballpark as Miku, don't get me wrong, but there's a Japanese yakitori restaurant called Zakushi, which is also sick, and I know from urinating in their bathroom that they also have a Toronto location. We're getting way too, like, Vancouver local, but I love to do that. I love to go Vancouver style. I'm just going to be honest with you. I glanced at chat to talk about restaurants, and I saw people say Lesotho, so I'm guessing the center of Greenland. I'm recusing myself from this guess. We beat them. We went the other way around the globe and beat them. I will say I think Vancouver is lacking some stuff. It's gotten better, but the Mexican food scene is still not as great as I feel like it should be. Although it has gotten a lot better in like the last 5 years. Also has like I feel like in Toronto they have like great Caribbean food and like great, you know, Jamaican food and stuff like that. Great African food. And in Vancouver, there's like a few like Ethiopian restaurants. I'm sure there's a Caribbean restaurant called... Let me look at this car for a second. Nothing. I think we're in northern South Africa. There's a Caribbean restaurant I've been to called Calabash Bistro, which is pretty good. But, you know, there's not a whole lot of variety in that. But meanwhile, there is like, you know, 1,000 sushi restaurants. We're in Taiwan. Which is great, but I will also say that once you've been to like enough sushi restaurants to know which ones you want to go to, which ones you don't, I'm like, half of these don't have to exist. That hurt me. That one hurt. And ramen. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm not telling you how to run your business. Obviously, there's a great appetite for ramen. Marutama, Dambo, Santoka. I'm honestly like, dude, I think that's all you need. I'm not trying to put any local businesses on blast, but like with those 3 restaurants existing and delivering, I never need to go to another ramen restaurant in Vancouver. I never want to go to Jinya again. Too expensive and always super busy. I'm taking, this is just a guess, honestly. Not a good guess. We're probably dead. We're definitely dead. I'll never go to, like, you know, Taisho Ken again in Chinatown. It's just like, the great news is because of the fact that there's so many ramen restaurants, there's too many, but it also means you don't have to settle. There's no reason to go to like a 5 out of 10 ramen restaurant. That's why when we were at the Japanese festival this weekend, I was like, you know, the shortest line was for ramen, but I'm like, I'm not eating food truck ramen out of a plastic bowl in the middle of the woods. You know, when we could just get Santoka or Danbo. Like, I'd rather wait 90 minutes in line for Japa Dog than, at least I know Japa Dog tastes good, than wait like 45 minutes in line for some ramen I've never heard of in a city where I know all the ramen. Okay. I feel like this is probably northern France. Good guess. I meant north of France. What's up with this car? Did they like just get it shipped or something? By the way, I can't say bad things about them because they're technically my employer via independent contractoring. But Amazon keeps sending me these emails that are like, hey, stop getting stuff delivered and start going to a location where you can just pick up your packages in the city. Amazon, I'm not going to do that. That business model has existed for... Where the hell is Greece? That business model has existed for, I don't know, 10,000 years. It's called a store. If I wanted to go somewhere to buy an item, I already have the option to do that. The reason I'm getting it from you is because in 5 seconds I can have it shipped to my door in like 1 to 3 days. What kind of sucker do you think I am that I'm gonna get all my packages delivered to some place where I have to drive and then go pick it up? Like, I'll just go to the Costco or something. I feel like we're in Poland. I would not have guessed that. Dude, people, have you guys been playing like all weekend or something? Like, why are the guesses coming out so fast? I'm so much happier when I'm the fastest guesser. This is Hong Kong or Taiwan. I'm not comfortable guessing yet. Or Singapore, hold on. Oh, you gotta look at this, man. I feel like this is Hong Kong. I feel like this is Singapore. I feel like... Guess. I feel like it's Hong Kong, man. Let's go. I knew where it was. I mean, obviously I would have liked to have zoomed in a little bit more on the city, but we're not getting too much there. I'll take it. GeoGuessr's crazy today. I know all the sweats are online, man. This, hear me out. Sun is to the south. I think we're in Portugal. This feels like Galicia, Spain to me. Let's go Portugal. Okay, I'll take it. Pretty close. Pretty on the Azores. I still got Portugal locked in my brain. Like, we've made a lot of, like, we're in Germany. We've made a lot of bad guesses today, but I don't think overall, like, we're not playing worse than we did last week. We had so much less in our toolbox last week. Ah, the Einbeinstrasse. More like Blurmany. Good joke. +2. I'll +2 you on that one. How far from Plaid is he? I'm closer to silver, unfortunately. But people in the game have kind of been going off. Remember when we were 1 win away from getting the plat? Those were the days. We are in the north. That doesn't seem right. I'm looking at this right now and I'm thinking to myself, this is Asia. This is Europe. This is Asia. I'm probably about to lose. This is Asia. I'm going to guess that we're on Taiwan. That was Hong Kong again, but I'll take it. I'll take it. You think I'm going up against Diamond Smurfs? I don't know. Like, some of the guesses... This is why I got so pissed off in Nightfall, when every time... Like, it happened 2 times. Malf and I got drained by, like, obvious hackers, and people are like, what's with the accusations? I'm the second least likely member of Team Unity to call a accusation. Dan will never... I think we're, like, in Botswana, but, like... Okay, I'm gonna... It just felt like Botswana to me. I'm okay with that. But, like, we got freaking faded, man, by ghosts. And people were like, what's with the accusations? Well, we died to, like, an obvious hack once. And then we died to the exact same hack again. And people were like, oh, so anytime anybody kills you, it's a hack? I'm like, no, idiot. What? You got... Like, you need to take, like, a stats class sometime. Like... If you see the same thing happen 2 times, you're like, oh, really? What are the odds it would be the same thing twice? I don't know what the odds are, dummy, but it just happened. Oradea. Road 1969. Sun is... We're in the north. Nice, nice. So true. So I think we just look through South America... for this shield. I feel like I've seen this shield. You know what? My heart tells me is Bolivia. I feel like I've seen this road type in Bolivia before. Now, it would be nice if I remembered where Bolivia is. I no longer feel confident. I am going to look at Argentina. I am not confident in the slightest. I'm going to move further into the city. Oh, my love, I know you are the candy man. Oh, my love. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, I'm not quick to levy a accusation. That said stop. I saw it. Tells me nothing. Do I think that there are people that could be cheating in GeoGuessr? Yeah. Either looking things up or smurfing, for sure. This is actually Romania. I'm a fool. I would have definitely lost the game. Now we're only likely to lose the game. 67. 67. A bunch of roads in there. Oh, no! Okay, you know what? That's fair and square. You got me. They were taking so long to probably get, like, right in there. Fair enough, fair enough. No, I don't think it was a Google. I mean, we spent a lot of time combing the map in the wrong continent. You said north and then went south? Yeah, I've been doing that a lot. I can't keep thoughts in my brain today. That's like the one thing that goes first for me when I sleep badly, is I can't keep like a thought in the chamber and talk about something else and then go back to the chamber. It's just like it's a laminar flow of thoughts. Normally, I get, like in an Isaac episode, I could like chamber what I was talking about, get distracted, go on a 15-minute tangent, and then say What was I talking about? And then immediately go back to what I was talking about earlier. Today, cannot do that, which is fine. It is what it is. San Marino. The only Italian territory to never win the Super Bowl after going on a perfect season. You're sacrificing geo-knowledge for ramen banter. That's fine. I love talking about the lower mainland. It's nice. There's great food. The winters are remarkably mild. Okay. We just drill this into your brain. We are in the north. Probably Europe. No sky rifts. Nothing on the car. Can't even zoom out. The king in the north. Thanks for the Dan Marino compliment. He's one of like 50 NFL quarterbacks I know. I bet I could name 50 NFL quarterbacks. It would take me a while for sure. Elway, Brady, Drew Bledsoe, Chad Pennington, Dan Marino. Just give me a second. Carson Palmer. Johnny Manziel. Doug Flutie. Terry Bradshaw. Troy Aikman. Steve Young. Cordell Stewart. Ben Roethlisberger. Dante Culpepper. Donovan McNabb. Steve McNair. Trent Green. Johnny Unitas. Peyton Manning. Eli Manning. Archie Manning. Just give me some time here. I'm just thinking. Kyle Bowler. I'm in the Mind Palace. Joe Montana. Sam Darnold. I'm stalling. I don't see anything. I'm also... Okay, you're going to guess? I'm going to guess. I think we're in northern Poland. Good guess. That was a tough one. We're in Greenland. Sam Darnold? I know they seem like fake names. This is Iceland. Don't ask me how I know. If you think it's a place you've been to, you just gotta trust yourself. It's like Iceland is like Norway, but it's mossy as hell, dude. It's so mossy. If you see Norway plus moss, you're in Iceland, and that's a cool 3,000 points coming in. Yeah, no trees, only moss. Why are there no trees in Iceland again? It's because it's so windy that it would just knock them all down. I feel like I should learn what Ayala means. No longer glancing. I felt like I got a lot of good glance timing on the one where we had no information. I could look at chat because they were just as lost as I was. But as soon as you see there's always somebody who's like, I've eaten at this Donbo. This feels like Hungary to me. But I saw some Cyrillic. It's Cyrillic graffiti, which is not official, I guess, but that could mean that we're in Bulgaria, which is similar to Hungary. It's weird how, like, Hungary and Lithuania are similar, and Hungary and Bulgaria are similar. But I never, like, pick Bulgaria and it's Lithuania. You ever think about how messed up that is? BB Wake Park. This could be, I don't know, man. Wait a minute. I think we're in Lithuania. I just saw the classic, Yeah, okay, close enough. I saw the classic Baltic scribble. Ayala is Latvian for street. Have you been to that great Latvian restaurant on Ayala? Let's go. Okay, it's a healing round. Would you be comfortable guessing here? Yeah, I would be comfortable guessing Portugal here and then forcing their hand. Ping me. I would be comfortable realizing that this is not Portugal after having made the guess, and instead it was Slovenia, but they didn't guess at all. Okay, oh, it's Croatia. Sorry, Slovenia. I didn't look at the map closely. I haven't explored like a lot of the tourist stuff. This is Albania, Croatia, man. I haven't explored a lot of the tourist stuff in Vancouver. Like, yes, I have been to Stanley Park. Yes, I have been to, oh, never mind, Telus World of Science. I think we're in Bulgaria then. No, wait, Ukraine? Let me think about this. But I have eaten at a lot of restaurants. I feel like over the 10 years that I've done here, it's been like my only real hobby that stayed consistent. Is at least, oh, that's the Bulgarian flag. Because if you're hungry, you put the lettuce on the very bottom. You need a restaurant guesser? That would be fun. Sofia. Have you been to Whistler? I have. I have been to Honda's Celebration of Light Fireworks competition as well. Okay, good guess, good guess. Nice tie. I really thought that could do it, though. Have you been to Burlington? I played in a bowling tournament in Burlington once in my life. I have been to Burlington. I feel like we are in the Netherlands, by the way. It's just my guess here. Joksveldmanstraat. I mean, yellow license plates means we're in the Netherlands, but the street has a certain Belgian lilt to it, right? Mywheels.nl. How's Bellingham? I flew out of the Bellingham airport once. That's all I really know about Bellingham. You ever been to No Frills in Vancouver? I have. Not only have I been to No Frills in Vancouver, I've been to 2 separate No Frillses. We're north. This is Australia. This is northern. Wait a minute. Use your brain. We're south. Okay. That's Uluru. I'm putting us in Alice Springs, baby. Southern Caelid. It gets me every time. That was South Africa. Stream Sniper confirmed. That should not be a tie. Look at how close I was on longitude, though. And let's be real, this is Asia. 3-ton lorry. I feel like this must be Singapore. But it doesn't look like Singapore. It looks like Indonesia. Which, no, it wouldn't be the Philippines. It just doesn't look like this. First Avenue Mall? Tiger Beer? That's like, it's a Southeast Asian beer. I don't know where it's from. They serve it at Thai restaurants. Let's get a glimpse of this. We could be on one of these islands, man. Or we could just be a heavy tourist destination in Southeast Asia. Come on, man. Like right now, if I was forced to guess, and that's it. So convenient. Is it possible that SO is Singapore? Could this be like Gaborone or something? I know that's a stretch. Could it be Botswana? No, it's so narrow and mountainous. I should have looked at that, man. What the hell? This is... Come on. By BSG Property? Battlestar Galactica's properties? Please use the main entrance. Okay, sorry. I'll leave. This is a tricky one. These are the ones that'll keep you up at night because there's so much information. 604? Yo, dude, I was so wrong. This is actually Vancouver. Restari Aluminum Industry. Like, Everything about this says Indonesia or Malaysia. Except I'm seeing so much English. That, like, every once in a while, I'm like, is it possible we could be in Africa? But I don't think so. I think I just gotta guess Indonesia, but like away from where it normally is. Fair enough. Wow, I'm dead. That hurts. That actually, like, sapped my will to live. The road to silver is on. Lost a sniper. They might not have been a stream sniper. Some of the guesses were serendipitous, but one serendipitous guess can happen all the time. Rare things happen all the time. What the heck?